And I'm muted. Anyway, you caught me pouring my coffee. Barely got my coffee brewed in time. And I mean, barely. It beeped right when I started the live. I hope y'all are doing pretty good today. Actually, I hope you're doing fabulous. All right, I'm gonna have to add some water to this because I don't drink my coffee super duper hot. I don't like to burn my mouth off when I get a drink of my coffee. Let's see. Come down a little more. There we go. The morning got away from me. I wasn't all set up yet. Cheers. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so I know I was muted in the beginning, but I see some ones now, right after those twos. Some mornings you forget you're muted. I've got charger cords everywhere. I run multiple devices all the time. I'm always multitasking and there. Okay, I think I got them under control. At least they're out of my way. Out of my way! Move over, cords. Oh. So I've been up since 4:30. I got up to take Scooter, not Scooter, Buddy out at 4 o'clock with every intention of going back to bed. But he just sat and barked. So, didn't want to wake my neighbors up that early. So we got up and he had some water and some food. And I thought, well, maybe we'll go back to bed. He still wouldn't go back to bed without barking. So we just got up. This is where he wanted. He wanted in this chair. Go figure. All right, let's see who's here. The desert adventures that I can't see. I need coffee. Looks like I got some jewelry hanging up over there too. I see a couple of necklaces. I'm like, what is that? Didn't look funny in here on my screen. All right, let's go see who's here and say some good mornings. First of all, I'm Ava, and this is Ava Potterfield and Friends, and this is Morning Talk with Ava, where we have coffee, hot tea, water, whatever it is you're drinking. It's different times of the day for different people. You might be having iced tea. Who knows? I'm having coffee, and good morning to you all. Okay, let's see. Glitter World is here. Good morning. RV Weekends is here. You are seeing ads. Well, they might have been at the very beginning, but they shouldn't run during the video. Let's see. Good morning. Nancy is here. Inspired to Wander. Good morning. Debbie F is here. Good morning. Lily says, good morning. Just woke up and need coffee. Yeah, for a lot of you in Pacific time, it is just a little after 6 o'clock in the morning. Here it's 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was still rushing to get my first cup of coffee. Now, I did have my water, but I haven't really started drinking it yet. I just poured some in my coffee. So that counts as water intake, right? That little bit out of my water thing that I poured in here. Hey, I'm going to claim it. I'm drinking it. I'm going to claim it. All right, let's see. Everybody's saying hellos. Jeffrey is here. Good morning. All right. I have already practiced some music. I feel like my hair is standing up. I've already practiced some music this morning. So, what do you do when your dog gets you up at 4 in the morning? and you want to play music, what do? Now, I do have a guitar amp with headphones, but I didn't really feel like playing guitar. So I played my mountain dulcimer. It's pretty quiet, not going to bother anybody. And I worked on learning a new song. So this morning I worked on Down in the Valley. So that's day one of Down on in the Valley today, and we'll see how that goes. It's always fun learning new songs. Well, it might not be fun because sometimes they're hard. And the mountain dulcimer, some of those things you're playing. Remember when I was learning my low D flute, and this hand was in this position a lot of the time, and so my hand hurt really bad? For mountain dulcimer, it's this hand. So this hand is hurting now. I got to get used to stretching it out because some of those chord forms that you play on there are really wacky. So yeah, so now this hand's going to hurt for a while because I haven't played it in a while. So I got to get my hand back, my dulcimer hand back. This is what a dulcimer hand looks like. I'm a goof. I know it. I'm proud of it. Actually, I'm a dork and proud of it. Oh, everybody needs coffee, coffee, coffee. So it is a balmy 66 degrees here and windy. Now it looks like it's not gusty anymore. It's just windy, but it had been gusting really, really a lot. Like I'd hear a noise and stop doing what I was doing to see what I heard. And it was the wind outside. So, yeah. So I was thinking to myself, hey, the March winds are a little late. They were supposed to be over last week. Oh, now thankfully, the storms we had Monday and Tuesday, we just kind of skirted around us. Now we got a lot of rain. We got like 24 hours of rain. But no storms, no storm damages. I did cancel some lives that evening because I didn't want lightning. You know, I had a computer taken out that way when my surge protector failed. So I bought new ones, but I just, when it's storming, I just unplug everything. That's my new rule. Just unplug the computers, unplug the external drive. Um, the TV stays on. But other than that, I just unplug everything. And it makes me feel better about it. So that's what I did. And so our temperatures this week, well, I thought, oh, okay. I spent my wrong page. So our temperatures this week, actually, it's not 66 today. That was Monday. I was looking at the wrong page. Today it's 42, and our high is 47. Yeah. And the lows 37. So for the next 2 days, it's going to be in the 40s and the lows in the 30s. And then Friday, it gets up to 58, Saturday, 63, and Sunday, 70. And then it's going to stay in the 70s for the next week, and lows in the 50s. It stays in the 50s. It goes up and down, but it stays in the 50s. So that sounds like it's going to be a pretty pleasant week. And if it's not raining, maybe we can go catch some sunrises and a sunset at some point. But it has to be on the days we have it in our schedule enough time to go do that. I'm really looking forward to being able to get back out and do sunrises again. I've missed it this winter, and with me being so sick with other things going on, I think I went out once this winter for a sunrise, and then I decided it was just too hard on me when my body was already fighting everything else. So I'm ready to go catch some sunrises because it's so relaxing. It's so relaxing. And we just sit there and drink coffee. And our cameras are going. And so relaxing. All right, let's see here. Find where I was. Oh, Desert Adventures used to have a Dalmatian that would have seizures at night. Oh, wow. Our Doberman, her name was Cookie, and she had seizures. They weren't only at night, but yeah, sometimes she woke us up with seizures. Steve says it is 44. I didn't put my phone on silent. Let me do that real quick. Okay, phone's on silent. Oh no, what happened? Now stop that. Oh, come on. I had it on my live so I could see my chat and tapped my phone to silent and went who knows where. Okay, there it is. I got it back. Touch screens. You love them and you hate them at the same time. Or at least that's my relationship with touch screens. Desert Adventure says it's 44 there with a high of 78. There's Lily T. Good morning. Debbie F. says rain all day here. Feels like 23. Boy, do I miss the Caribbean. I bet you do. Coming home from there to 23 degrees. My goodness. Inspired to Wander says we had a lovely sunny day in Northern California yesterday. I got out for a 6-mile walk in a town a couple of hours north of me. Nice. Nice. That would be very enjoyable. I don't think I'd make it 6 miles though. But I'm working up to it. Let's see. Scrolling. There's Riza. Good morning. Good morning. Riza says 6 degrees and rain from last night. Woo. Uh-oh. Lily took a tumble with the dog. I've been there, done that. Been there. Not fun. Not fun. All right. Let's see. Forgot what I was going to say. What was I going to say? Can y'all read my mind? If you can, it's totally blank right now. Well, I hope you're not hurt, Lily. I broke my hand. My dog pulled me. He had got loose, ran. He got out the door, and his no, I guess it was when the kids were going to school. He got out the door, he went to the road, and he ran up the hill. And it was morning traffic, cars everywhere. I was just, blah. So I grabbed the leash, and I go running up the hill. He came to me when I called him, and I put his leash on. So we're walking down to go back to the house, down the hill. It's just, there's roads with, what do you call that, on the side where you can pull over, and then there's roads that's just the road in the ditch. So this was one of those roads in the ditch. There was nowhere to get off the road to walk with the dog. So I'm walking down the hill on the road, praying we don't get hit by a car. And as soon as we got to a spot where we could cross the ditch and go into off the road, my intention was we're going to walk down in the ditch and up and get on the grass. No, the dog decided to jump, but he's a German Shepherd, so pulled me off my feet. I flew right over the ditch and landed over there in that grass. And yeah, I knew it was broke when it happened. I just laid there till I could get up, and not a single car stopped. That's what got me. Not a single car stopped to see if I was okay. Everyone was in a hurry. They were taking kids to school, and I wasn't laughing about it that day, but everyone was in a hurry, taking kids to school, going to work. But so I just laid there. The dogs like came and laid by me, like, "What's the matter, Mom?" And when I could get up, I got up. It just hurt, you know. And so when I could get up, we got up. Um, I was in college at that time. I went back to school as an adult, and it was finals day. You can't miss finals. So I had an 8 o'clock class. So I held ice on my hand till it was almost time to go, and then I taped my fingers together, and then I ace bandaged it. And I went to class to take my final, and it was an hour and a half class, and my plan was to go to the emergency room right after class. And so I get there, and the teacher came over, and she said, "What is wrong?" And I told her, and I said, "I'm pretty sure it's broken, but I'm here to take my final, and then I'm going to the emergency room." You should have seen her face. So I took my final, and then I went to the emergency room, and I had taped my fingers, but I forgot to put gauze around them first. So when they were handling it, it hurt really bad. So I'm like, just let me take it off. So I did it myself. I don't know. For some reason, it hurt less when I did it myself. And then they came in and x-rayed it and did all their stuff. But yeah. Yep. That's what you do, right? We can do hard things when we have to. And I definitely did that day. So hang in there, Lily. Hang in there. Let's see. Yeah, Steve says we learned to train Lucas from pulling so much, turn him around, go the other way, and repeat until he stops pulling, and that works. They also have, now, I couldn't use these as the only leash. I also attached a leash to his collar, because these things I'm getting ready to tell you about, sometimes just if they, fought it a little, it would slide off. But you can get a harness that goes over their head and around their mouth, and it's not a muzzle, it's just a little strap, but and the collar, the leash goes here. So when they do pull, it just pulls them right around automatically. And that's exactly what it's for, is to keep your dog from pulling, and worked like a charm. But once in a while, if he got aggravated, um, or he was like, "But I don't want to go that way, I want to go straight," he would fight it, and he could get that off somehow. So I always had 2 leashes on him. I say that because Pippi's a big girl too, and the same thing might, it might work the same with her. I don't know. But yes, exactly. Fairy dust, good morning. Trying to wake up. Oh, let's see. Oh, Lily says my back hurts really bad, and I scraped up my elbow. Oh, man. Well, I hope you're better soon. Very soon. Oh. Yep, puppies can knock you off your feet in a blink. Absolutely. Oh. I'm scrolling. There's Cass Love. Good morning. Good morning. There's Tor, Odin RV Virgin. Good morning. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing great. Um, So Nancy does do some training. She usually trains in people's homes. Used to do outside classes for 5 years. Oh, wow. That's the first thing I did with my German Shepherd um, as a puppy is we went to puppy class first and learned how to socialize and to sit, right? And then when we graduated from that class, we went to the obedience class and learned those things. And then we went to another obedience class. And I'm very grateful that we did, because it made such a big difference. And yeah, very grateful that we did. Like when I had my Doberman, we practiced our obedience every day because I wanted it to be instilled in her vocal commands and her sign commands. I wanted her reaction to those to be like this because one, she was too big not to mind, right? She had to mind. And two, she's a Doberman. And some people are scared of dogs. Some people are scared of big dogs. And so I took it as my responsibility to make sure that she and I could communicate very well, very well. Lily's learning to use the shock collar, and um, Cookie, our Doberman, was a shelter rescue, and she had some pretty bad habits when she first moved in, and that's what they had me do. And I was like, oh, no. And they're like, no, you probably only have to shock her twice at the most before she understands. Because the shock collar has a beeper or a buzz or both. Mine had the 3 steps. So you would give your command, and if she didn't do it right away, like in seconds, you beeped and you said it again. And if she didn't do it, you buzzed. And if she didn't do it, a quick shock for correction. And she learned when she heard that beep, that's it. I never had to go any further than that. It only took 2 times. And that's how we broke her of her bad habits. And she turned into the perfect dog, for a companion, for being in the house, for being around people. And yes, Lily says, I want her to protect us. And my Doberman did. That's why I got her. I was having someone knew when the truck or a car was gone. They knew the schedule anyway. And Doug was working overnights, and I had prowler issues. And it graduated into them opening the screen door and rattling the door handle, and it was always locked, but just like doing this. And never was able to catch them. Didn't do any good to call the police because there was nobody here when they would get here. So one day I'd had it. And we went and got our Doberman. It was a Doberman I wanted because I've had Dobermans before. And the shelter had one. We went there first. And she talked to somebody through that window 2 times. 2 nights in a row. And then never had the issue again. So she did her job. She did her job. And just loved us, and we loved her. She slept with us. She was a lap dog. She was spoiled just like everybody else. Yes, Lucas won't listen to the hollering, but he hears the beep, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Steve says dogs are important where we live because no one will steal your stuff if you have a big dog in the yard. That's right. That's right. I think I need some more coffee. Nancy says obedience practice should happen through a dog's life. It's a great mental stimulation. Now, I had one dog that was afraid of everything. And when it was his turn for his training, he would hide behind the couch. But yet, he watched everybody else doing theirs. And when they were in a group, he followed commands just like everybody else did from watching. Um, and if you drug him out or coaxed him out or what, he just sat there and shook. So you couldn't do any training. And he was a big dog. He was just afraid of everything. He also was a rescue. And he was found on the streets when he was just a little bitty puppy. So little that I had to foster him before I could adopt him. I had to foster him because he was too young to be adopted. And so I fostered him, and then he got neutered, and I was able to adopt him. And he was the best dog ever. Man, that was Dooley. He was my therapy dog. But the best dog ever. But when it was his turn for obedience training, forget it. But isn't it interesting that he learned all the commands just from watching the other dogs? Because when he was in the group, I could tell him sit, he sat, lay down, he laid down, turn around, he turned around. He did all his things. He would come over to heel to your side, did all kinds of things. And just from watching the other dogs, it amazed me. There's Sandra with Hawkins Family Adventures. Good morning. I'm going to have to pour me some more coffee. And it's on the floor because I washed my thermos right before, and so it was wet. I didn't want it wet thermos on my desk. My little metal one got put up. I'm going to have to get it back out. It holds like 1 cup. 1 cup. This one holds almost an entire coffee. That's not a pitcher. Whatever that coffee thing is that you pour. My words are not working this morning. Coffee pot. That's it. The coffee pot. It holds almost a whole coffee pot of coffee. All right. Well, I've been talking my head off. Let's go catch a moon video. And we are ready for 58. And this is a blue moon. The blue moon is done through a filter in my camera. So I don't even have to post edit. It's all just a camera setting and beautiful. Here we go. I'm going to enjoy some coffee. Been too cloudy for moon pictures. And it's going to be warm enough I can go do moon pictures. And one of the things that I want to do is for an entire, from full moon to the next full moon, every night, take moon pictures. I don't know if I can pull that off, but I'm going to try. Make me a good moon rise chart and moon setting chart, and calculate when the moon will be over me here, because we have hills here and they're wooded hills on 3 sides of me, so the moon can be up and I can't see it till way later when it gets over here in my direction. But that's one of my goals for 2024, is to do that and hopefully put a video together. In my mind, it would be very cool. We'll see how it turns out. Let's see. Debbie says, I had to work with Shadow just to get him in the house. He'd only come in for a treat, and now I say inside, he comes right in. That is awesome. So Thor is still in Spain, looking forward to travel slowly north through Europe and back home. And my beautiful boy just turned 14 and still going strong. Nice. Sandra's having white chocolate mocha. No, you guys keep putting that in the chat. I'm going to have to go get me some because that sounds really good. Is it actual that flavor of coffee, or is that a creamer flavor? I like creamer too. Steve says in training class they learned that a dog sniffing around as we walk is equal to humans watching a movie. Oh, that's cool. There's Ron Daryl Adventures. Good morning. This is Rocky. We'll lick them to death. Any intruders. Sandra says Copper was trained by her and Chubb. Yeah, having an older dog to help train them helps too. Absolutely. Nancy says sniffing is important. Their olfactory systems are amazing. Oh, Steve's coffee is ready. Woo! Debbie says our toy poodle learned, this is funny, our toy poodle learned to run as a puppy by watching the squirrels. And yes, she did that hop run. Uh-oh, Nancy's stomach is grumbling. Gonna go make some breakfast. No, I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm trying to save the last banana for Doug because he likes, one of his favorite snacks is cereal with a banana cut up in it. So I'm trying to save that last banana for him. And so I'm going to have oatmeal and toast. 3 days in a row, I got to have avocado and toast. Oh, that was heaven. Now I'm out. You can only buy so many of those at a time. You don't want them to go bad. And you try to get one that's ready to eat and a couple that can sit for a couple of days. But sometimes they still all end up ready at the same time. And there's like only a 1 day leeway there before they start turning brown inside. Well, let's do our member thank you. And we have some gifted memberships right now. Debbie F., Ringo and Czar, Flash, Alan Schaefer, Bud Files, Mobank for your bucks. I bring it every day. Oh Man Gal, Glitter World, and Quiet Listener. All were gifted memberships by Desert Adventures in Arizona. Thank you very much. And for any of you who decide you want to stay and continue a membership, I will add you to this membership thank you now. I'm over in the moon part, and what I want is over here in this part. Here we go. So this includes our Patreon members as well as our channel members. Yeah. So if you're not familiar with those channels, go check them out. And here in the chat, I mean, make friends in the chat. Check people out. You might find some channels that you just love and make some friends along the way, right? That's one of the favorite things for me and for Doug, both of us, about having our YouTube channel is the friends we've made in the chats and watching videos. And it's like, you know, we may have not met yet, but you're a part of my life. You are. And I feel that kinship and friendship. And I have met a few of you. I'm getting ready to meet some more people because we're going to Johnny and Kelly's meetup, Johnny's Journey. Um, and we're looking forward to that a lot. It'll be our very first meetup. And just really excited. Really excited. And a little nervous. A little nervous. Do y'all get nervous? I'm a little nervous. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Let's see here. There's TGIF. Good morning, Bree. Good morning. Let's see here. Everybody's saying good morning. There's She Devil Adventures. Hello. The dog's trying to get comfortable behind me. Now he's down. He's laying down. And I understand why he likes to be in this chair because he's got the backs of the chair next to him on one side. My body's on the other side, and he's laying on a blanket. So when I turn around and pick him up, he is so toasty warm. I mean, he is warm. He is comfortable. Let's see here. I'm scrolling. All right, let me get another drink of this coffee. And just a reminder about a couple of things. Show and tell will be, this is allergies, y'all. The show and tell will be next Wednesday on the 10th. And you just email those pictures to me like usual. And to be included in show and tell. Now, where's my little banner that has my email? There it is. So our email is easy. It's our channel name, Ava Potterfield and Friends at gmail.com. And there it comes right there. There it goes. And just send those in to be included in show and tell. And then our challenge for April will be on the 24th, and that is 5 days before Doug's birthday. Doug's birthday is the 29th. Our challenge is spring. So what means spring to you? What reminds you of spring? What do you look forward to in the spring? And it can be foods, it can be plants, it can be being out in nature, the trees leafing out, decorations, if you decorate for spring, whatever. Your favorite outfit you get to wear now that it's getting warm, you got a favorite hat, sunglasses. Oh, there's a challenge we'll have to do this summer. There's all of us in our sunglasses. Not this one. Not this one. That can be. I don't know. The sun should be shining pretty good in May. That can be our challenge for May. But this month, this month, it's what does spring mean to you? Okay, and you email those pictures to the same place, Ava Potterfield and Friends at gmail.com, and that will be the 24th, which is the last Wednesday of the month. Get out. I know. Time goes by so fast. How does this happen? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. Where did I leave off? Sandra says, have a wonderful day. Thank you, you too. There's Fan Life Rocks. Good morning. Good morning, Ray. Oh. Nancy says, I'm back with a toasted chicken sandwich. Sando for breakfast. Now uh, what was that called? I think I wrote it down. I wrote it down somewhere. I don't remember which channel I was on. I'll have to look. But they said they were having a bender back for lunch with some strawberries. And I'm like, a bender back? What's that? And it's half a sandwich because you bend it in half. When you take your bread and you bend it in half and you're having half a sandwich, they call that a bender back. And that's what I was thinking. If I hesitated when I was reading your comment, Nancy, that's what I was going through my mind was a bender back. I may have to start calling when I have a half a sandwich. I want a bender back. I just love it. Bend it back. I thought that was great. I thought that was great. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie says we feel the same about you, like you are a close friend. And I just, it's amazing the connections you can feel with people. And I'm so glad that we started doing things on our channel. Um, so thankful. Daisy says that's the first time I've heard that word. So it's BENDR, bender, back. BACK, bender back. Into half a sandwich. That was so cute. And I'd never heard that either. I always just said half a sandwich. You want a whole or a half? So now it's you want a whole or a bender back. I thought it was adorable. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Well, I'm going to pour some more coffee, and while I do this, now this was already planned. This isn't just because my coffee's right there. I'm going to pour some more coffee, and then we're going to watch a little bit, 2 minutes of a campfire over here in my ASMR. And I'm going to pour me some coffee. I'll pour my coffee first. Excuse me. I have to hold it way up for the coffee camera to see it. I could probably set it on my desk now. I think it's dry. But now it's in my way, so here it goes. Okay. Okay, let's just enjoy a couple of minutes of a campfire, shall we? Nothing better than a good campfire, right? So if you enjoy that, I have videos like that of nature and outdoor things over on Ava's Meditations and Relaxation channel. Speaking of which, let's do some shout outs, shall we? We've got, now they may not be live today, but if they're not, grab a video. And if you've seen their newest ones, go grab an old one, rewatch one. just say hi. So we have Hawkins Family Adventure. I'm looking at my list. Hawkins Family Adventures, TGIF, Mo Bang for Your Bucks, Van Life Rocks, and Van Life with Gina, Lane Cloud Adventures, Roy and Becky's Travels. I will have right after Roy and Becky at 11 Pacific Time or my 1 p.m. Central, a midday break, and we'll be featuring the moon rising over the river during a sunset. Now, in all my time filming the moon, that's the first time I've captured a sunset and the moon rising at the same time. It was fantastic. We just were like, oh, we loved it. Sitting on the beach in the sand and filming and eating some snacks that we brought with us. It was great. Ramblin' Rocketeer, Robert at RV Weekends, Patrick at Have Cheetah Will You, and then I'll have my overnight. I always have an overnight on Ava's Meditations and Relaxation channel that starts at 8 p.m. Pacific time, which is my 10 p.m. Central, which is my new bedtime. So I'm not in the chat to talk, but I do say hi, and then I say goodnight and I go to bed. But tonight we're featuring Sunrise from the Porch, which are photography done by my friend Alice at her farm from her front porch. And she, first of all, has an amazing front porch. Oh my gosh. And she really gets some pretty beautiful pictures from that front porch. The view is amazing. And so I'm looking forward to that. I'll watch a little bit of it before I go to bed. And yeah, it's going to be a great night for YouTubing. It's going to be a great night for music playing because we will be with Ragtag Irish Band this evening. And looking forward to that very much. I didn't even know this was possible, but it feels better today. I actually bruised the ends of 2 of my fingers pushing the accordion buttons. And I had to take the day off from practicing yesterday because my fingers hurt. And I knew I had Irish music to play and other things to do. So I had to give my hand a day of rest. Oh, what kind of injury is that? Oh my gosh. But yeah. So I'll go back to practicing today, and I'm up to, I think I'm working on 8 different songs that are in various stages of being brand new or one I've practiced for a little while. But I am on day 7 of playing the concertina and having a ball. It's kind of hard. It is kind of hard. The scale on it, where the notes are placed, is nothing like any other instrument I play. So it's like learning from scratch. And my Mary Had a Little Lamb is coming right along. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars, sounding good. And I'm trying to get over here to my list. Let's see. I've got some that I just started that don't sound so good yet. In fact, I played them and it was one Doug should have known. And I said, "What's that?" He says, "I don't know." Learning has stages. And eventually it all comes together for good. My Swans on the Lake, oh, it's improved a lot. And then I've got some others I'm working on. And it's hard not to just keep adding things that I want to play, but I only want on the list what I'm actively playing / working on. And when they become where I not perfected, because that's not what I'm striving for. That's a lot of pressure. But when they're not having mistakes in there and I'm feeling a little more comfortable where I can enjoy myself while I'm filming. You see me play my other instruments. I'm bebopping. Um, I'll make some videos. Right now, I'm featuring the concertina in the shorts of Doug and Ava's place. I'm like, I'm just going to show you all what it's like for me to learn this instrument. And it's been it's been hard, but it'll be worth it. Let's see. What time is it? Okay, I got 2 minutes. So I think I talked about everything I had written down. Wah! And I got my coffee made just in time for today. So I'm probably going to head over and practice the mountain dulcimer a little bit more. And then I have some editing and some scheduling to do and lessons and music tonight. I probably ought to wash some dishes. I need to do a load of laundry. Yeah. Usually Monday is laundry day, but it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. So maybe Wednesday I need to do a quick load of laundry. Just make sure everybody has everything they need for tomorrow. And we'll just leave it at that. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Underwear and socks, right? Yeah, I'll put it out there. That's what you run out of. Um, yeah. So I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you so much for joining me for part of the morning. I never take it for granted. I really appreciate it that you took time out of the day to spend it with me, and I'm very grateful for that. I just want to remind everybody that you are fabulous, darling. You are. You're awesome. And I'm very grateful for you. And, sometimes we're struggling. I struggle a lot. And if you are struggling, just know that we can do hard things when we have to, and we can get through. So hang on with all you've got. Hang on and never give up, because you never know when things are going to change. Hang on. Don't give up. Love y'all so much. Have a wonderful rest of the day. See you around in the chat.